Hey, what's up, guys? If you're like me, you have a semi-long commute to work. I work all the way in University City, so it's kind of far. I don't know if you guys drive or bike it, but most of the time to pad out getting to A and B, most people listen to music. I do that too. I have an old school iPod I still use, but recently I've been listening to podcasts. So what I've done, I've compiled a list of my favorite podcasts, no particular order. Um, I don't have any faves or anything, but I figure I share them with you. So here they are. Number one, the Joe Rogan Experience. Now, you guys might know Joe Rogan. He's a sports commenter, comedian. He's done some acting. Really down to earth guy. If you've seen him, you know him. Yeah, he kind of covers a wide range of topics, real controversial stuff. Invites some real controversial people on his podcast. In fact, you could watch it on YouTube. It's not just audio only; it's actually video too. And yeah, uh, all around cool guy. I think he's down to earth. I think he's awesome. And if you guys really want to be like enlightened and just have some time to kill to work out or whatever it is, going to work like me, he's a good listen. Check him out. Joe Rogan Experience. All right, number two, Star Talk from Neil deGrasse Tyson. You might not know this guy too well, but or maybe you do, but he's like a astrophysicist, so a lot of science talk, space stuff, but he does it, a lot of references a lot of pop culture stuff. He's a guy you can relate to, really down to earth guy too. Um, yeah, he's awesome. He makes science fun, and really really cool. Let's see what else. Yeah, he just like I said, he covers all kinds of sci-fi topics. He's just cool dude, cool dude. If you get a chance, definitely check him out. I think you guys might dig it. Um, Number three, Hardcore History from Dan Carlin, one of my faves. Yeah, this guy's he reminds me of Joe Rogan. In fact, he's starred on Joe Rogan's show. Um, so he pretty much covers all sorts of history, recent events, recent topics, but with attitude. Real straight shooter. Kind of tells you like it is. Doesn't bullshit. Awesome guy. Yeah, he covered some of my favorite stuff. He did was stuff on the Romans, Greeks, Assyrians, the Persians, and his podcasts are long, and you can just get like lost in it. The way he describes things, keeps you interested. And yeah, I can't recommend him enough. Hardcore History, Dan Carlin. I'll post the links to these guys, in the section below. So if you want to check them out yourself, you can do that. Next up, four is the History of Byzantium by Robin Pearson. Another cool dude. If you guys know me, I love the Byzantine Empire. They're the Eastern Romans. Yeah, he's a British-based podcaster. Covers their entire history. He doesn't like, cover stuff with like jokes or whatever. He's pretty straight shooter. He's not dry or nothing, but he'll get to the point really quick. He's another one I can listen to talk, for a long time and not get bored. He keeps you interested in the conversation, and it's hard to do with a group of people that most people don't know. And yeah, I follow his thing since the very beginning, and I think if you're interested in learning about a new empire, definitely check out the History of Byzantium by Robin Pearson. Let's see. The History of Rome, Mike Duncan. It's number five. Yeah, cool dude. He's an author. He wrote a book. He covered like the Western Roman Empire. Rome, all the different empires, their conquests from the very beginning. He's moved on to do other things in history. But yeah, like you could download the entire podcast from start to finish. It's all done. But really really cool. He's not a jokester. like much like Robin Pearson, straight shooter. Tell you exactly how it is, the time it took place, and all bits of information. It's really really cool. That's History of Rome from Mike Duncan. Number 6, if you guys are a fan of Egypt, there's the History of Egypt from Dominic Perry. He's podcaster out of New Zealand. He covers Egypt's timeline pretty much. It's still going strong. It's more of a going to see a show. It's real like a theatrical kind of, not visually, obviously. It's a podcast, but it's really like he reads like scriptures and stuff. He's been to Egypt, so he knows a thing or two. It's a good subject. I've always been fascinated by Egypt, just like everyone else. And if you want to know, a little bit more about Egypt or deep dive into its history, then Dominic Perry's History of Egypt's the way to go. Cool. Number 7, the last on my list, Totalis Rankium. This is a recent one. So this is another Roman podcast, but these guys like to add a little, quirky humor. They're from England, and I just like their attitude. It's cool. It's still informative. You can learn a great deal. Excuse me. And it's not boring. It's cool. It's it's interesting. It's history in a kind of a fun way, but at the same time you're learning something, and a great topic to cover, Rome. And those guys know a lot about it, and they make it worth listening to. It's not dry. And that's about it, really. That's my list. I every so often or every week, I don't know the exact time period where they post new material, but when they do, I make it my business to download it and add it to my MP3 player. I know some of you guys are probably content with listening to music, which is fine. I do too. But if you guys want to try something different, listen to people, talk while you're on your way to work or wherever. Yeah, give one of these guys a listen to, Who knows, you might like it. I don't know. Just a suggestion. Well, guys, that's all I got to say about that. That's my list of top podcasts I like to listen to as I commute, back and forth. That's really all I got to say about it. Thanks for listening. And until next time, see you guys later. Peace.